Earlier this week, the public test server for Fallout 76 got a major update, and it has fans excited for what is coming to the game. There's a lot to go over, so let's get started. On July 5th, Fallout 76's public test server got the next big update for the game titled Milepost Zero. This update is going to introduce a multitude of new features, events, and game rebalancing. The first thing to note is that in the announcement of this update, there is a tease about something that is going to be added to the public test server soon. The new feature that is going to be coming soon is a quest called Bump in the Road. This quest will start us off with being able to start our own caravan company. There is not a lot of information about this exciting new feature, but it does sound interesting. Now, the big news in this update is the long-awaited return of the first real Halloween event that 76 ever had, and in my opinion, the best event ever, Mischief Night. Yes, you heard that right. Mischief Night is finally returning to 76, though it will not be at the White Spring. Instead, this event will take place at 76's newest region, Skyline Valley. New players may not know this, but Mischief Night is one of the best events ever made in 76. Veterans of the game can attest to this, and we have been asking for its return for years. Finally, Bethesda has acquiesced, but this time the event will take place at Rapidan Camp in Skyline Valley. Included in this update will be some updates to the legendary crafting. New to this system is an item called Legendary Particle. These will be used to craft legendary mods. You will obtain these particles whenever you scrap a legendary item. Another important note is that these legendary particles can be stored in your scrap stash box if you have Fallout First. It's also important to note that the particles are tradable. So how does this work? First, you will need to find the legendary items with the legendary mod that you want. Then, when you scrap that item, you will get a particle and a chance to learn the plan for that mod. Then, once you have learned the desired mod and have enough particles to craft it, just head over to the Tinker workbench to craft the legendary mod. Now, at this point, the mod is still tradable, but once you swap out mods on an existing item, the mod then becomes character bound and thus untradeable. So basically, this will significantly improve the current legendary crafting system by making it easier to get the legendary effects that you want rather than having to rely on getting that lucky drop or pray to the RNG gods hoping that you get that rare god roll. I can't wait to be able to take advantage of this new update. Camp builders are going to get a new social system as they will be able to submit their camp builds to be part of the best camp build. Other players will get an opportunity to weigh in on it as well. If they like your camp, then they can leave a like on your camp. Those builders who submit their camps in the best builds will now see their camp populated throughout every adventure mode game server, which will allow all players the chance to visit and rate your camp. Best builds will rotate in and out every hour. Another big part of this update is a major combat rebalance. We saw part of this get done in the Skyline Valley update. This next update takes that rebalance much further. There is a heavy emphasis on damage over time effects like fire and poison. Even many of the creatures that we find in the wasteland have also received a combat rebalance. This extends to those creatures' weapons as well. There are far too many changes to go over in this video, so if you want to see all the changes, just follow the link in the description. Along with the updated Mischief Night event, we are going to get 2 new locations added to the Daily Ops rotation. New to Daily Ops are the Glass Caverns and the Atlantic City Community Center. So while this update may not seem to be as large as Skyline Valley was, it does contain a lot of things that the community have been asking for, and that does make this update very exciting. To be clear, I did not expect this update to be on the level that Skyline Valley was. In fact, I expected this update to kinda suck, and the fact that it doesn't is proof to me that Bethesda is finally starting to take 76 seriously. Is it going to blow everyone away? No. This update is notably smaller, and that is okay since it is introducing some new mechanics and it is improving on the combat system, all while giving us the things that we have been asking for. All things being equal, I'm excited for this update and I can't wait to see it on the live servers. For now, I will be content with testing it on the public test server. Are there any parts of this update that you were excited for? Does this update live up to your expectations? Was there something you would have rather seen in this update? Sound off in the comments below. While you're at it, like, subscribe, and share. And as always, I'm just glad you stopped by, and I'll see you in the next one.